I say it again. If America can survive the Obama presidency, it can survive a Trump presidency. I'm going to say it. It can survive a Hillary presidency. But here's the problem, people. You've got to listen to me, please. We haven't survived. Our problems, which are many, primarily go to unelected officials. The coup, all right, the judicial putsch, the overthrow of the government, as Anton Scalia said, has happened with the Supreme Court. It's not about the presidency and executive orders. Don't kid yourself, all right? The Supreme Court justices of the United States of America, at least 3 of them, intimated in their dissent in the Obergefell decision, the so-called homosexual marriage decision, at least 3 of the dissenters intimated that violence could happen as a result of that decision. War, bloodshed, okay? Read the decisions for yourself. Anton Scalia said it was a judicial putsch. Putsch is a German word for the overthrow of the government. A judicial putsch. He said it. He's a Supreme Court judge. He was a brilliant man, and he knew exactly what he was saying, okay? So the threat to the republic, primarily the redefining of what it means to be America, God-centered, one nation under God, a self-conscious Judeo-Christian theme, the 10 Commandments, praying in school, all of it has been wiped away and swept away by an unelected minority called the U.S. Supreme Court. Child killing, pornography, the absence of prayer in school, throwing the Bible out of public schools, throwing the 10 Commandments out of public schools and off of public buildings, so-called homosexual marriage. Go down the list, people. These are never things that that Americans voted for. This came from the Supreme Court. So if you're thinking, man, oh man, I hate Trump, I'm a conservative and I despise this guy, well, take a deep breath and look at the list of nominees that he said he would put up for Supreme Court. Okay? Because the court has destroyed the country. The court has made a frontal assault on Christianity and on things spiritual as defined by our Maker. It's come from the court. And so Trump has said, here's who I'll put on the court. Who do you want? Trump's picks or Hillary's picks? If for no other reason, you want Trump's picks or Hillary's picks? I'm voting for Trump. I make no bones about it. I despise Hillary Clinton's positions. I despise her husband's presidency. I despise the Clinton machine. And I despise whoever it would be that she would put on the Supreme Court of the United States. So this nonsense that Beck allowed, I beg your pardon while I move out of camera. We're under a real time crunch today. This goes off at 3 o'clock. Jesus died at 3 o'clock. So this is called the hour of divine mercy, where we remember Christ's death. And there's a prayer for the sake of his, Jesus, for the sake of his sorrowful passion, have mercy on us and on the whole world. So it's 3 o'clock today when we're recording this for tonight's program. So anyway, if you are worried or if you despise something, it should be the Supreme Court. And you're going to live with whoever Donald Trump picks on the Supreme Court or whoever Hillary picks on the Supreme Court. So what do you want? What do you want? So this nonsense of Trump going outside of his constitutional authority, who's going to stop him? And Beck allowing that on his show was foolish on his part. And he's got to take some deep breaths. And there's a lot of other people who have to take some deep breaths and step back. Okay? Look at the George W. Bush presidency and ask yourself, what did he do to advance the cause of Christian ethics, Judeo-Christian ethics in the public square? Tell me what he did. He kept our country safe from terrorist attacks. He did do that. I think that any president could have done that. All right? I don't think that signing the Patriot Act into law was a really good plan to help create a police state and to help create NASA, or rather the NSA spying on us. Okay? So, for you who are just maniacally partisan, I'm a Republican, I'm a conservative Republican, and Donald Trump is not one of us. Deep breaths, buddy. Deep breaths, lady. Okay? Deep breaths. Do you want Trump to pick the Supreme Court judges, or do you want Hillary to pick the Supreme Court judges? If we can survive an Obama presidency, we can make it with the Trump presidency, and things might end up turning out even a little bit better.